Last time I was here, I was having trouble loading some JSON, and the last thing I did was get that to load. But in the meantime, I have set up my Visual Studio Code instead of Visual Studio, so that this should all be cool now. I should be able to debug into Unity. So if I go play, it should stop here. There we go! Look at that. And then look, we can see what we've got. So I did load dances. Dances should now be an array of, so it should be a dances database. And that database should have all this list of dances in it, and each dance should have a little bit of data. Now what I hadn't got as far as doing yet is, so you'll see this only has ID length in beats, but it doesn't actually have the dance information yet. So that's the next task. So it needs parts, and then those parts each need to be a list of, I guess, frames. This shouldn't be an array. We'll say QB dance, QB parts, right? And then parts. I'm sort of like namespacing this with dance, but we're going to say public dance limb right arm, public dance limb left arm, etc. Right? Int r. How do we create an accessory? Public string, timing resolution r. I mean, that's quite good. If that works, it's quite neat. These fields are named to keep file size. This is down. Should not be accessed directly. So we've got R, and then we've got F. Public keyframes. Dance keyframe F. Array F. Public int dance keyframes F. Let's create a dance keyframe. Public class dance keyframe, and that's going to have timing and then rotation. Call it a string. Public int S is right, and that's going to be can we do that? This should, yeah, so that's fine, and then we're going to go, and then we can convert that to a vector, so that's quite handy. I'm wondering if I can possibly make these private. Should we go public? Enum timing. How do we do enums in C#? Staccato legato. Public timing. T equals S. We'll do a public int step number S, public int vector 3 rotation vector 3, and that's going to be R0, R1, R2. Okay, so that should be all the data. So now if we debug into this, dances database, dance 0 has all the parts, left arm has timing resolution 16, keyframes, dance keyframe, we've got all those keyframes, we've got rotation, we've got step number, we've got timing. Right, that's our data, red. We need to just make sure we've got all the limbs as well. Oh, but it might be other things. I think isn't it? Can be legs as well. Feet. Public dance limb. This is not feet. Float current time equals 0. Okay. Alright, so that's going to give us a clock which we can reset. Dance database dances. So get random dance. Okay, going to dances database, dance, get random dance, return dances, random.range, 0 dances.length. So it defaults to private, unlike Swift. And then I guess we want like a dance state. Class dance state. And then that's going to be, can we, and that's just going to have int last step played. Vector 3 target rotation. So be moving like this armature. Feet, body, head. If we zoom in on Barry, and if we take the thing and we rotate that, that literally rotates the armature. So we just have to rotate this armature, which is not very well named yet. We need the timing beats if we're gonna sort of reproduce. So we need time in bars. Time in bars. Public float tempo equals 120. Let's go like random.range -2 to go to F based on animation, and then okay, so for state, for limb in, it's for each. We're gonna have to frickin' do these one at a time, aren't we? Let's give it a name. String limb name. Public dance limb state. Limb name. So we'll go right arm is going to be new. So left, head, body, feet. Okay. Void update. Time in bars. Armature. Public void update. This is not good code. I don't like this sort of shit. It may look neat on the thing, but this is like, at some point we need to map these. Maybe this is the only place that happens. Lim equals armature.get.find, and this is going to be limb name. Lerp Euler angles. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay, so we're getting lots of object not set to an instance of an object. Oh, have we got someone? Is that Shaz? Hey Shaz, hello. That's a lot of Barrys. Feet, body, left shoulder. Let's just do a whole left arm, body, head, feet, body. Let's see if this is running. Come on, Barry. Oh, he rotated. Hey, look. Motion. Not necessarily the motion we're after. And it should really like slow to a stop. I mean, that's a pretty good break dance though, you've got to admit. Poor Barry. Look at the state of him. So if we were to look at armature, this needs to be naught. Oh, well, okay. There you go. Perfectly natural dance move from Barry. Right, so we're sending this time in bars. So we send it once and then we do our one-off mapping and then it does limb towards target. Void rotate limb towards. That's nice that auto completes. This is the code that I need to transform from CoffeeScript. Right. So var step equals, oh shit, what's beat? Beat, float, beat, and calculate that. Right, so float beat equals it's time in bars times 4. Don't have that offset. We need to give this the dance. Okay, so dance state, current dance. Okay, what does it want? It wants so the first thing it wants is beat. So we'll send it beat. We've just got to do this because I haven't got a way to like map things, but then we've got beat times part is going to be dance dot parts dot right arm. So we've got to give it a part. It's a dance limb. Part. Let's rename this to limb just because I think it's a bit less confusing. Even though it is a header limb, no. So limb dot timing resolution divided by 4. Oh, it's int. Is it this in C#? So if the step doesn't equals last step played, this shouldn't be dance limb. We should rename this to. Can I rename this to animation? It's got keyframes and it's got resolution. It's an animation. Do you think that renamed it in this file as well? Baby, it worked. Refactoring works in VS Code. I'm so happy. That deserves a Barry cascade. Right. So then, var frame equals. Okay, so let's call it keyframe. Dot keyframes dot find predicate. Okay, there we go. Array utility find animation dot keyframes. Let's encapsulate this in the model. So let's go animation dot find keyframe step. dance keyframe. Get dance keyframe. Get keyframe. Oh, public? Oh, public, and we need to say return. And then if keyframe isn't null. So now we're on to here. That's actually supposed to be indented. Target rotation equals keyframe dot rotation. And we're going to go last step played equals step. This might work, you know. This might run. This might dance at 120 BPM. Oh no, what's this? Oh no, what's this? Okay, so we've got to give this dance.parts.left arm. Dance.parts.feet. Dance.parts.body. And dance.parts.head. Right, are you happy now? Let's run it. Can we do a dance? Let's turn the music up. It's just doing the weird thing it was doing before. That doesn't seem to have changed. Okay, so let's not do this target rotation anymore. Alright, let's comment it. I really need to get this under source control. I could probably publish it open source as well. I might as well just push this up, right? Let's connect the debugger. The blessed debugger. Let's check that we're actually calling it. So we're going update. Then that grabs the time in. Right, let's just see what we get. Right, what we got? Dances database loads. That's fine. Now, beat is 1.04. Time in beats, 4. Time in bars, 1.01. That sounds good to me. Step in. Right, step is going to be the beat timing resolution, 16, divided by 4. So step over. What's our step? Our step is now 4. Last step played was 0. Okay, so that should go in. Let's go get keyframe for step. Step in. Keyframes. What do they look like? Step 0. Right, so what's the step? 4 is step number 4. So we should come out of this with a keyframe. Let's see, have we got a keyframe? We have got a keyframe. So then keyframe dot rotation is 300. So we step over, target rotation, last step played, and now target rotation is the new value. Last step played is going to be that. And then let's check that it finds the limb, I suppose. Rotate towards target, finds the limb. Oh, that's a... does it want... Are they in degrees? Sorry. Are the angles in degrees? Are you mad? Unity does angles in degrees. Are you joking me? I have no respect for degrees. Okay, so when we decode this, we just need to turn it from radians into degrees. I'm sorry, I do not respect degrees because you can't do calculations without like constantly reconverting it back. Like just think in radians. 2 pi is 360 degrees. Simple as that. Okay, so we'll go that times. Oh, should we? Is there a degree? Mathf. So we have to times it. So just that and. Guessing APIs. I suppose they were all in degrees up here, so it's not a huge surprise. He's doing it. He's doing it. That looks like a dance I made. Look. I think we've got a dance. Like, how do I make it so that, right, if the mouse is down, so in update, we'll just check if the mouse is down and we'll cycle through the animations. And we should have a dancing Barry. If input.get mouse button to, if input.get mouse button down 0. So we don't need a current dance even. Let's do that. Dance state. Select random dance. Select random dance. We'll just go. Okay. So we're selecting a random dance now. When we click, hopefully, var dance equals this. Debug.log dance.name. Robot dance. So it didn't find one. That's robot dance. This is deep groove. Is this going to animate? Left arm. Yeah, we can see this rotating. Is a minus sign going to fix this? I'm not seeing any body rotation. His arms are going backwards. So I think let's flip the X. Flip that X and it should be, and then we'll figure out what's happening to our head and body animations. This bit's sounding fun, right? Trying to get better at my jazz chords. Right, what is going on? That is what you call in Nottingham. It's going whapper. This monkey's going whapper. It's having a whap attack. Let's try to. Oh, we've got a head movement. But that is not a natural head movement. I think this lerp function is not working. Twisty. So this is the name of the animation that I programmed at some point. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm going to turn the music up from here because this is kind of mad. Maybe it's silently failing when that's so rotation 0. Oh shit, 0 0 0 0. Oh, these are all zeros. What are they supposed to be? Head nod 1. Okay, head nod 1. Ooh, shit. Right arm has a. Oh, that's sorry. It's there. So yeah, this is supposed to be. Certainly shouldn't be 0. So are we just rounding something by accident? That's probably it, isn't it? When we load it in. Ah, it's ints. Have I... Dummy! What a dummy! I had it loaded in as an int when it was clearly an array of floats. Right, this is it. This is going to be amazing. It's all going to come together now. Ooh, okay, stop debugging, please. Come on. Oh, Lord. Okay, cool head nod. Cool head nod, bro. I think we're probably still coming up against this fact that sometimes, I think if we ever change... Right, let's... If not frames, return... So it gives us... We know what step we're supposed to be in according to the timing resolution of the animation. The animation is a dance limb animation, but it might not exist, right? Parts, QB parts. It gets dance, but this could be null. There might be none. So should we, yeah, this could be nil. So we're going to go in update, if animation is null, target rotation equals vector 3000, and else. I wish we could do a bit more with optionals in C#. There's probably a way, but when I tried it, it gave me like some error message about having to be in a optionals context or something, which I did not understand. So feet should not be being animated. They're not. Body in head node 1 shouldn't be being animated. So this is dance limb animation. Oh, so you get one, but it's just like, okay, we've got 5 minutes. All right, that is it from me for today. So yeah, for next time, I'm just gonna like mull this over, figure out what's going on with this. If I have any ideas over the next couple of days, I'll probably fix it, or I'll at least get a fix ready for the next stream. But I'll be back next Wednesday with more of this project. Try to find out. Connected.